Hello. Oh, why is it not working again? My PNG tuber. Come on. React. What the hell? No. Hello? No. Ah, okay, there we go. Hello, hi everyone. Hi, welcome. Okay. Let me see. Uh, my phone won't connect again as a webcam, so no VTuber again for now. But I will fix it next time. Okay. Ugh. Okay. My table is super messy because this week I did not clean it very well. So I'm gonna paint it and then I will clean it. But it can be a study first. Oh, now it's too sensitive. Hello? Test, test, test. Okay. When are you gonna let us gamble our channel points at Crave Gacha? I can set it up now if you tell me how. 해봐야지. 할일 사예요, 칼딱슬. 해마노. Well, let's see. Today, okay, after the table study, I don't know how long it will take because maybe it will take a long time because there's kind of a lot of things on my table right now. But after that, I think we will maybe work on this a little bit, which is our for the Arknights Tarot project. Very exciting. But for now, table study. Mom, should I? Hold on. Okay, let me turn up the mic a little bit. Okay. That Irene's so pretty. I really hope that I don't fumble it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna draw it from okay. Okay, with the table drawings so far, I've drawn it from a very like zoomed in part of the table. Like maybe I only draw like this part of it or something. I think I want to try a more zoomed out study of the table. So with like including more of the details. I think it'll be hard, but we can try. Okay. I will just start. And if anyone has music requests, you can just paste the link because I feel like I will just be yapping while doing this so we can also listen to things. OMG, I killed everyone. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry guys. Sorry. Let's see. Wait, maybe. Okay, whatever. Let's see. By the Slayer, like Freerin the Slayer, our super cool Freerin. I don't know where to start this framing. Okay, let's see. If I frame it here, it's my mouse. That's too big. Hi, Bob Richard. Hi. Hey, yo, what's this? Thank you for the sub. Why did you sub? Hachi, thank you. Stop. Stop. What is this? Thank you. My goat. No, Hechi, my goat. What is this? What is this? Let's go. Let's go. Hechi shout out. So true. See, this is too close. Move. Wait, this is not. Um, um. Muckbox, hello, hello. My goat, even though if I go five, even though she's scammy, Heji, I've decided I will draw it on paper and then I will send it to you. So just you wait, just you wait. Kieran got nothing on you. Dude, free run would destroy me. Epigo, my god, let's go! Okay, anyway, while I draw this table, please don't judge me, because it got really messy this week. Um, like, in short, I feel like this week was very overwhelming, so I did so much random stuff. And I like to buy a bottle of random tea so that I drink something that's not water and remember that I have taste buds. So there's a lot of tea bottles, but I'm trying my best, okay? My Shenyang, what the hell? Mel with a Shenyang. Or cursed. So cursed. Hydrate. Hydrate, okay. Okay, hydrate, hydrate. I'm currently drinking from this cup. Then this one in the corner. This one. Can you see it? Can you tell that it's a cup? Very nice, right? There's some water in there. Let me see. This tablet is not in the right place. Wait. Respectful salutations. Hello, hello. Welcome. Okay, this is my tablet. Ah, but I want to draw the top of the table too. So maybe I don't want to extend the canvas either. But um let's see. Should we just I started listening to the song again recently because it was playing on the radio at my workplace. And like Loki nostalgia, but also it's still a good song. Am I wrong? Outside starts to pour. No shirt, no blouse. Good song. It's so vibey. One love, one love. Okay, this is the charging block. Uh, this is still not tall enough. Okay. Okay, and then there's There's some sheet music on my table too. Right here, this is where the sheet music will be. There's like a big thing here. Though I feel like, okay, I think drawing your table is very good practice for when you have no ideas for what to study, but the thing is, like, the objects on our table are usually the same, so I'm just practicing drawing the same things like 1,000 times, but that's okay. Okay, there's a, that distance is too short. Wait, this should be like here. This needs to move over. That's crazy. Drawing how I wish it would look like. But see, then that requires me to know what I want my table to look like. It's still. Oh, okay. Wait. Why? Okay. Man. This should be over more. I usually try to not use the transform tool so much, but it's okay. Today I will use it. Okay, there's a charger there. There's another thingy here. More like here, maybe. Okay, then there's cable. Hmm. Okay. Let me think. Fear not the artist who practiced drawing a 1,000 different things, but rather the artist who practiced drawing the same thing 1,000 times. True. It's true. You know what? We're just gonna zoom out because I want to draw the top of the table. Let's see. This will go to like here. Okay. There's some stuff here. There's some stuff here. Eventually, I will get bored of drawing my table. I haven't done it that many times. Like, I used to do it and then I forgot about it until recently. So I started doing it again. But uh I think it could be fun sometimes. So now I will go draw yet another pretty anime girl. So true. So true. Now your table is your Zoltrak. Okay, but if Zoltrak is like killing magic, then what is this? Disorganization magic? The edge of the table? But no, because hmm. Okay, interesting. I'm so lost in the proportions right now. Okay, it should be like this, maybe. Hmm? No. Wait. Like this? Wait, this should line up. Okay, I think okay, when I look at things on the table or you're doing a still life study, I think it's important to find halfway points to use as reference. Right now, I'm looking in real life, and this stack of edges should be lined up to the halfway of this mug, but it's not, so I will fix it. Hmm, I feel like it's more than just a proportion issue. I think something else is not correct. So this should be here. And then this should also be like here. Okay, okay. Hypnosis magic. Once one look at your art, they can't look away. They get entranced by the talent. Crazy, crazy. When you get bored of drawing your table, maybe you can go draw coffee shops a la Prima style. True, true. Honestly, I really want to, and sometimes when I'm outside, I will sketch in my sketchbook with just a pencil, but since I work on like screen tablet plus laptop, it's like kind of hard to draw digitally outside, which is very sad because I want to try painting in a coffee shop, but I also don't want to like actually bring paints. That's messy too. But there was one time I did like a really fast black and white drawing when I was at work. Wait, let me find it on my phone, which kind of sucked, but it's okay. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? But there were no colors. I should have done it with colors. I think it would have been more interesting. Hold on. Is this Wicked? What are we listening to? This is Wicked, right? Okay. Let me see. Ah, okay. Here it is. Here, on my phone screen, I drew this because I was super, super, super bored. But that's the closest thing I've done to like painting, I guess, in a public space. I actually really enjoy drawing in public. Like, I don't like when people like look too close or something, so it's awkward. But I do enjoy like going outside and drawing random stuff. It's also like I think people care less than you assume if you're drawing them. Do I want to extend this more? Okay, maybe not. Okay. And then the reason I wanted to extend the canvas to include the top of the table is because I have a bajillion post-it notes and I feel like they look cool. They're also super messy, but I feel like they look cool. Get a load of Da Vinci over here, bro. Do people say that though? Like, do people really call people out for drawing? Maybe I've just gotten lucky, but I feel like people are pretty chill about it. Like, sometimes you'll get one random dude who's like, yo, what you staring at? Right? But low-key, like, they say that, then they walk away anyway. They get intimidated by the big wings. That's just my internal monologue. Dude, no. You have to stop that monologue. Oh, defying gravity. I don't know the rest of the song. I only know that one line. Okay, look, there's more post-its. Nice, very nice. Infinite post-its. And then over here, let me see. Um, I think it's too big. Wait, post-its are way too big. Let's see. I must conform to the social norm, so I will doom scroll on my phone while waiting for my $18 matcha. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not the $18 matcha. I think the most expensive matcha I've bought is like maybe $12 because it was like super hyped up or something, but 18 is crazy work. Okay, now this one, the edge of the poster lines up like here-ish and here-ish. So this, okay, okay. like this. Okay, and then the edge of the sheet music. It's technically slightly yellowy, so I will change the color a little. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. And then let's just throw some random objects in here first. I have a hard drive sitting over here. Wait, yes, okay. Mm, Okay, this can come down. I'm resisting the FOMO of getting Pikmin? Pokemon? Pokemon. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. I mean, why not though? Why not? You think you'll get like too distracted by it? I hear new megas are very polarizing. Oh, wait, which ones are the new mega Pokemon? Oh, Bane Bio, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Is this song? Why is this song so long? Wait, I feel like we've been. Oh, it's 7 minutes long, like 8 minutes long. That makes sense. I was like, I feel like we've been listening to this for so long, and it's still going. And no one. I love new Mega Starmie. Wait, I need to look at that. I want to see Mega Starmie. Mega Starmie. Oh wait, it has legs. Wait, why did they give it legs? Wait, it's so funny. It's kind of cute though. OMG. Look at this absolute unit. Look at this thing. They give him legs. He's finally free. Starmie walked so that Mega Starmie could run. It's so good, so good. I like it, I like it. Do you want to hear a longer song? How long? How long? We have plenty of time, so we can. Didi, hi hi. It's like a Starmie, but like the bodysuit version at the Pokemon store. That's so accurate. That's actually exactly what it is. Crazy. Game Freak be calling Mega anything nowadays. No. Okay, this is the wall. I think this should have been more like this. Mega Starmie giving Ultraman vibes. True, true. It's also like the dramatic posing, very heroic. Our super heroic Starmie. Okay, this part. What is this song? Is this in my playlist? Oh, it is. Oh, it's Miuna. Dude, Jelly sent me a clip of this singer's live performance of one of her songs recently, and it's so stuck in my head. Like it's literally so peak. Um, I think she's like performing on a music show or something, and she's performing her song called Fua Fua. It's so peak. Like it's literally so peak. See, this will be here. Wait, the proportions are off again. Hold on. Be more like here. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Be more. No, no, none of this song. I don't want to listen to this. I feel like Surumaru Conflict is like one of those songs that appears in every single rhythm game ever. And like back when I still played rhythm games, it was more exciting and I was like, wow, this song is so fun and so energetic. But now I'm like so tired of it. I retired from rhythm gaming now. It's like I never want to hear it again. Just kidding. Which one you played the most? I used to play a lot of Archaea on the phone. I never really played like console or I mean not console, like arcade or PC rhythm games, but I played a lot of mobile rhythm games. God, it's been such a long time since I played rhythm games, right? Right? There was like I feel like everyone has like a phase with rhythm games, and then it's like absolute brain rot. And then one day you wake up, you kind of just stop thinking about them for a little while. At least that's what happened to me and like some of my friends. I think I did a lot of Step Mania. Ah, I've never tried that one actually. The Taro Hero counts? I had a phase. Yes, it counts, it counts. At least in my opinion, it counts. But I remember the reason I got into Archaea is because I saw a video of someone playing Sound Voltex, which is like it's basically like arcade version of Archaea. And I was like, whoa, like the laser mechanic is so cool because for those unfamiliar, Archaea and Sound Voltex are set up so that you have like okay, you have like your classic four lanes in the middle, right? Like this. One. Wait, four. How do I split it into four? Hello? Wait. Give me a second. Okay, here you go. Your classic four lanes in the middle. The notes come down from like up here, right? They're like pew pew pew. And you gotta keep up with the four lane. But they also have these two lasers on the sides. I forget which color is on which side, but the lasers sometimes also move and it goes like pew pew pew. And then in Archaea, you just follow these with your fingers. They also go like up and down. Like maybe the pink laser will go like Nyom, or something like that, right? And you follow it with your thumbs or your fingers. I played with my thumbs, so it was the thumbs. But in Sound Voltex, you have two knobs here on the arcade machine, like this, I think. And then these are your buttons for the four lanes. And then you also have these two buttons, which I forget what they're called. I think they call them effects buttons. But sometimes you also have like orange notes that you have to hit the effects buttons on. Anyway, it's like pretty crazy. But to follow these lasers, you like turn the knobs. And I was like, that's so cool, so stylish because like these people have their hands on like these buttons. Like maybe they have it like here, right? And they're going like bam, 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 like pressing a whole bunch of buttons, and then like suddenly, phew, they move their hand here and like turn this knob, or like phew, and then turn that knob. I was like, that looks so fun. But back then, I mean, even now, the arcades near me don't have sound text. So I was like, okay, I'll just play the mobile one, and then I spent a long time playing Arcade. You still have your account? Yeah, I do for Arcade. I actually reinstalled it the other day. Maybe I could play it a little on stream. Should we try? Mm-hmm. Let me let me get through this painting a little more, and then maybe to take a break, we can play a little bit of Arcade. Let us have a peek at your stats. No, my stats aren't that good. I also like okay. There's a chart in Archaea called Axiom Crisis, and I used to use it as a warm up chart, which is a little crazy now because I tried it again the other day and it's low key hard. Like it's probably because I haven't played in so long. I don't know how hard it's considered in the community, but I feel like it's crazy that I used to warm up with it because now I like low key struggle the whole way, but it's okay. It's okay. Um, OMG, this song. I love this song. The MV for this song is awesome. Let's see what other rhythm games. I also played a little bit, or not a little bit, a lot of Cytus 2 before I realized that Rayark is evil, the developers. Um, and then obviously I tried Demo. I tried what's it called again? There's like the one where the notes come from like all four sides of the screen. I think it's like teal colored. Uh, the Dyna something? I'm not sure. I tried that one. Um, there was one where the UI was mostly diamond shapes. I don't remember the names. And then on PC, I eventually tried like Osu, and I played some. What's the Osu mode that's just 4 key or like 6 key? I don't know, but I tried that mode for a while, but I didn't like it. Osu was a phase, right? Right. I was really, really bad at Osu though. Like I played it mostly because my friends were playing it, but I was so bad at Osu. It also doesn't help though that my mouse DPI, I think for the longest time has been set to like 2750. So playing Osu is like hell on earth because I move my hand a little bit and the mouse goes flying across the entire screen. So I'm not very built for PC rhythm games. I also, whenever I do make my way to an actual arcade though, uh, I know my best friend really loves to play Dance or Stardom, and I think it's super fun. Like I can't dance, but it's very fun, and it's like doing cardio while you play rhythm games, which basically means everything is a benefit. Okay. Man, I didn't think about how zooming it out means there's so many more details I have to consider. So now it's gonna take 1 bajillion years. But it hasn't been that long, I guess. But money nostalgia for arcade is hella fun. Oh, I haven't played that one. Maybe the next time I go, I'll keep an eye out, see if they have it. Oh, the other one at arcades that I really wanted to get into, but I never did is Chunithm or Cunithm. I don't know how to pronounce it, but people show up with like gloves and everything and they do crazy things on that cabinet. But every time I go to the arcade, there's like usually a group of Trinidad players. They all gather around the machine and they take turns, and I'm not willing to wait that long, so no Trinidad for me. This way here. Gee, I need to play the Arknights event. Man, so many things I need to get done. That's crazy. Okay, maybe we will just leave out that part of the table. Let's see. These values are quite dark, so I will throw them in the shadows. Same here and here. Okay, and then this. No, like another thing I notice when I do table paintings is like I jump around so much when I paint things. I feel like other people, at least people that I've watched paint or do something similar, they'll be like, okay, right now I'm looking at this cup, so I will draw mostly this cup. But for me, it's like I'm drawing this cup, and for some reason, the next time I look up, like at my actual table, I like look at this, or I look at like this. And even though my goal was to look up to keep drawing the cup, I'm suddenly like, okay, we're drawing this now. Or like, nope, we're drawing this now. It's so bad. It's so bad. Though I do think it helps me to like not tunnel vision too much onto one part of the study, but it's also really hard to figure out what I'm doing sometimes when I look at my own process. I'm like, I don't know what the last thing I was doing was. Valid, I get the same thing when painting big miniatures. You paint miniatures! Let's go! Let's go! I love looking at people's miniatures. That's like a hobby if I had like more time, more space too, and like the funds, I would get into it probably. I think they're so fun to look at. Okay, this cup is quite red and it has a decal on it. I bought it in Philadelphia when I was super small. Let's see. The other thing about miniatures is like, I think it's so cool that people add so many details to something so small. Like, I know that's the whole appeal, basically, right? It's like this mini, super detailed figure, but it's still like shocking to me because I think about having to handle such a small object and my hands are already shaking. And then I think about having to also handle a paintbrush and do all the details, and there's no undo button. Like, so much respect for miniature people. Fidelity of some of the newer models are insane, right? Right. Like, not only are they modeled like crazy, the detail work that people add to them, so insane, so insane. But it's so cool to see. Okay, here's one mug. things are starting to take shape, I hope. And then you add into account techniques like non-metal metallic painting and you get models that really become pieces of art. Exactly, exactly. Because, like, it's so amazing to me that you can have this, like, I don't know, like resin or 3D printed otherwise, whatever model. It's technically all made of the same material, but you look at it and it feels like there's leather and there's metal and there's like fur collars and then there's like wooden handles on weapons and hair and skin. And it all looks so believable. Like, so, so, so cool. And I was thinking about it the other day, actually, because I was walking around and there was this giant statue thing outside, like in a store window. But something I was thinking about is like people who paint traditionally also have to consider how the real world like affects the texture or like how it looks, right? Because digitally, like obviously we have to consider the fact that our drawing is coming off a screen, so it'll be perceived a little bit differently. But more or less, like it's still pretty one to one based on what we paint and what the other person sees. Like, let's say you paint a statue in like your studio and then you ship it off to wherever your client is, you exhibit it outside. All of a sudden, like the lighting changes, like the environment changes. It's gonna look pretty different, I feel. So many things to consider. And because with digital, like even if it turns out different on someone else's screen, you can always easily go back, slap some filters on it, etc. And adjust it in your client's space to look accurate to what it looked like in your studio or on your screen. But you can't really do that with traditional. I think that's pretty crazy. I wonder what's the tastiest paint. I wonder, I wonder. Light color affects 3D art so much. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And honestly, I also really love the dioramas at natural history museums. I'm based in New York City, so I have the American Museum of Natural History, and obviously they have some pretty famous dioramas in there. But I always wonder, like, I imagine the background, the walls, because the background is painted. Like part of the foreground is modeled, but the background, a lot of it is painted. And I always wonder, like, is it done by the same person or is it like a different person? Like one person models it, one person paints it. And then it also makes me so curious because not only do they have to match, like, okay, hold on, let me draw something so it can be easier to explain, right? But the dioramas at the American Museum of Natural History, a lot of them, if we look from above, a bird's eye view, right? The wall is like this little cutout. It's like round. There's a glass window here. The visitor stands here and like looks inside, like this way. Right here, here they are standing here. That's me. We can pretend this is me. And they look inside this diorama, and maybe there's like a creature here. Like here's a wolf. Um, sorry, sneezed. Okay. Like let's say there's like a creature here, and then there's like another one here, right? In the diorama. The thing is, like, there might be grass or something in the diorama here that's like 3D, right? It's a statue, it's a model, stuff like that. But then the background is painted so that there's more grass. Like, it extends into the distance. And when you look at it from the front, when you look at it from the front, here's the wolf, here's the other wolf, there's grass here, and there's grass there. And the light comes from like the top, for example, right? And it looks so well blended. And I think it's crazy because not only does the painter have to consider what the 3D objects look like in the lighting of the diorama, they also have to consider like the curvature of the wall and like the viewing angle of the like I don't know, isn't that crazy? It looks so good. And not to mention the painting too. I just have a lot of appreciation for dioramas, so apologies for the ramble, but I also really love all of the model making they make. Like the grass elements, the nature elements, because most of these are of animals, right? In the Natural History Museum, like the trees and the logs that they do. Sometimes, obviously, it's like a real log that they just throw in there. Sometimes it's like modeled. or like plants or like different animals in there are so cool. Because when I was younger, I actually was lucky enough to be able to visit the workshop at the very top of the museum where they make all their models and like paint them and sculpt them and stuff. And at that point, that was like my dream career. I think even now, if I had the chance, I would do that as a career. But like, obviously, growing up, I really liked dinosaurs, I really liked animals. So when I was able to visit that studio and see behind the scenes, like all the things it took to bring those exhibits to life, I was like, this is so awesome. Like, this is so cool. I think it's just so cool that the diorama is like an intersection of so many different kinds of art. Like there's sculpting and painting and taxidermy and uh like you also have to understand different animals and plants and like how the environment works. Oh, hydrate, posture check, recalibrate. Thank you, burnt rice. Oh, big stretch. Okay, water, water, water. Okay, nice, nice. I've been refreshed. The dioramas in Warhammer World are insane. These are huge projects that take months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just think it's so cool. Like, I feel like if you are able to get a job on a project like that and like you like the stuff that you're making, that's like the dream. Because at least for me, like, I love projects where I can get my hands involved, I can make something physical, which is ironic because I'm a digital illustrator. But I really like doing like analog work too and making things. Like there was a time where I did a little bit of woodworking and that was so fun. So I think it's so awesome when everything can just come together like that. Dioramas in the Museum of Natural History are my favorite things to look at. They're super cool. Always got to visit when I'm in NYC. Yes, yes. Ah, it's so cool. It's my favorite museum of all time. And I know when I was younger, my family would ask, like, hey, Fi, like, don't you want to work there someday? But the thing is, as much as I was speaking, as much as I would love to work in a place like that, I also feel like it would take away the whimsy. Like, if I saw it every day, I'm sure I would still love it, but it would be different. So I do not work there, but that would be awesome. This cup is like this. I think like before I liked pigeons, like now I really love pigeons and birds in general. Before that, I was more into like wolves and elk and dinosaurs and stuff like that. Mostly reptiles, I think, for a while. I would pass by the hall that has all of the bird dioramas and I would be like, that's cool. But I wouldn't think that much about it. But in recent years, whenever I go visit, I like can't believe that I never looked at the birds very closely before because they're so detailed. Like especially the area around the face, the eyes, and they like position all the feathers well. And man, like I think back to that workshop at the top and I think about like all those long hours when the artisan had to craft all of these models and put them together and make them look so lifelike. Isn't that so magical? Like, that's so amazing. Absolute mega fan of that museum. Also, not to mention, the museum's also right next to Central Park, and there is a turtle pond in there. There are many pigeons in there. The life is good in that area. It's also particularly backbreaking because you're working with something so small that you need magnifying glasses. Yeah, exactly. And that's even for like those huge, huge creatures that they model for these dioramas. So I can't imagine the feeling of one being like, dude, my back hurts so bad, right? But then also adding the last details and then standing up or like getting up or stretching or whatever. walking, taking a few steps back, looking at your work, and you're just staring at this like creature that you just made. Isn't that awesome? Like I'm sure it's very exhausting, but I feel it would be so fulfilling. What's the song? Oh, Megadeth. I don't know if I want to listen to this right now. Okay, next. I also really like the dioramas because I feel like it's kind of an intersection. I feel like I'm going to talk about this for the rest of the stream at this point. But um, I also really like them because I feel like it's halfway between sculpture and taxidermy, at least like the commercial kind of taxidermy. Because obviously a lot of taxidermy is ordered by people who are like hunting animals and like keeping them as like displays, like trophies. I feel I have very mixed feelings about that part. Um, because I feel like it doesn't really appreciate that creature very much. It does in some ways, in some ways. I'm not saying it doesn't at all, but I have mixed feelings about it. But with dioramas, I feel like um the fact that it tries to portray the creature in life and it's in its most like natural form, in its most majestic form, I feel like that's so so cool. And obviously like sometimes it doesn't involve anything from a real animal, sometimes it does, depending on which diorama it is. I still feel it's very like it has a different feeling. For real, I finished my largest model 2 years ago and it took half a year to get everything correct. Wow, that's a long, long, long project. But I'm sure it felt worth it. Okay, this is a bottle of oolong tea that I finished and I didn't throw this away because I don't know why, but I didn't. And if you look in the last table drawing, I also have this one there, but it's actually a different bottle of the same drink. Because I buy this drink quite often. Okay, and then this cable. I could probably add that later, but it's okay. Speaking of dinosaurs, there's a I have one of those cable biter creature things. And it's a dinosaur biting my cable. Very nice. And this color. And then this bottle is another bottle of the same oolong tea, but it's a different brand. And they taste exactly the same. color? Let's see. Oh, this color is hard to handle. Let's see. It should be more yellow, but also brighter, but it doesn't go brighter without getting desaturated, which means my whole canvas is a little too bright. Okay, there's like a reflection here. I feel like this is a very random thing to stream. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, it's been like an hour. That's crazy. So slow when I work on these. Okay, I will let it go for like half an hour more at most, I guess. Unless we get more into it, I guess. And then maybe I will play a little bit of Archaea just to see what it's like now. And then, I don't know, we can work on the other drawing. Like a line here. Cool. I'm gonna fix that later. Right now, it's that kind of weather where it's starting to get cold, like it's starting to become fall and winter, but it's not quite cold enough to like turn on a heater or anything. But it's also like a little too cold to not wear a sweater. But then if you put on a sweater, after a little while, it starts to feel a little too warm. So then you take off the sweater, but then after a few minutes, you feel chilly. Quite troublesome. It's hella cold already here, already single digits in Celsius. Whoa, that is very cold. Okay, let me see. Um, right now it's fairly warm because it's the middle of the day. But in the morning, it's starting to get into single digits as well in Celsius. And I never want to get out of bed. I'm like, it's so warm and cozy under the covers. I don't want to wake up and go outside and go to work and then come home in the cold and dark night. Like, but that's okay. Kira, kira. Love, love no hanabi dragon, dragon. この世はビザード、ギラギラ。 let's do this. Okay. もうすぐやけに狂っていたみたい。Wait. You know, when I first started getting into J-pop and Ado and everything, I I really wanted to start singing in Japanese back then, but I was like, my family's gonna judge me. Because it's kind of random to suddenly start singing in a language that you don't speak, right? Uh, but I think this song was the first one I ever showed them, and they were like, "This is pretty cool, Fi." And so from that day on, the brain rot began, and it hasn't ended. Because I was like, I want to learn this song, but it might be weird because it's in another language. And they were like, "Show us, show us." Kira kira. 私は夜をまで見てるこの1ミリグラブの花火ドラゴン You guys tell it's a desk yet? Well, hi Amu. Hi hi. Hello Amu. Hope you've been well. I also don't want to listen to this song. Doing a study today. How are you doing? Yes, yes, study today. I've been well. How are you, dear sightings? Good to see you as always. Yeah, today I'm just painting my table. Because it's a little too messy, and I'm gonna paint it so that I get free still life practice, and then I will clean it up. This should be down more. Let's paint this thingy. Okay. It's a little bit brighter here, a little brighter here. Emu eat well today. Emu ready to draw. Nice, nice. It feels so good when you sleep well and you wake up, and now you can sit down and draw for a long time. It's like the best feeling. ダメってあいつはいいのそこに壁があっただけなのに理由なんだからがあればうんうんただ生きるの君を愛すよ何を犠牲にうん君を守るよだとしても Man, man. I really like this song. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of Annie song, like songs from anime, I guess, are I really like them, but half the time I haven't really watched the show or I don't really care about the show. So then I feel it's awkward if I sing them because then people are like, "Oh, like, do you really like Attack on Titan?" And it's like I watched it. I don't have like super strong feelings about it. But I like this song. Oh, Jeff Simpson, thank you for the follow. Sounds like someone crashed into Pi Zone, the follow ping. Yeah. I don't remember when exactly we said it, but I think at some point on stream I was like, we should add some custom sound effects and custom notifications. And then for some reason it turned into the crashing sound. Peak. It's peak. Gotta have a little bit of chaos. Mm, okay. Well, you can tell that it's a bottle if you zoom out, so I guess that's good enough. Ah, okay. Let me take my sweater off. It's too warm. 人の影捨てたものの屍悪魔の子のらせの中悪魔の子 I feel like this song, the other reason because I learned it at some point, but I never like properly sang it. The other reason I learned it is because I feel like her voice range is similar to mine. So at least I don't have to like fight for my life as hard as with some other popular music. Because like too many people have crazy vocal ranges nowadays. Not that it's a bad thing. I think it's super cool. However, I am not one of them, and that means sometimes the songs are a little difficult. By pro, if I can sing and draw, no, no, I'm just lucky to have the time to try all of the things. I wonder, like, if I took all of my random, hold on, I can't listen to music and draw and speak at the same time. Apparently, okay. I sometimes wonder if I had like not invested skill points into random stuff, and if I had put all of them into one thing, if I would be like super pro, or if there's just too many diminishing returns. Like maybe it would change nothing, or maybe I would be like a god. Actually, I really wish there was some way to see like a real life skill tree. I think it would be super interesting to see how things got split up, or, like what's connected to what. Obviously, like that's a little bit of a fantasy concept, but it would be very cool. It's like, oh, you have like 10,000 something something XP in breathing, and you have 5 XP in like I don't know, like building a chair. You have like 300 XP in drawing or something like that. And then you can see like your roots for specialization. Like you can be like, I'm gonna specialize in anime art or realism. Or you can like evolve, like class evolve. Instead of just being a painter, you can paint miniatures, you know? I think it got a little overpainted. I've always wanted to know what happened if I focused on carpentry. Always loved woodworking class. Yeah, me too, exactly. Man, woodworking is so much fun. Like I love thinking of this object you want to create, maybe like drafting a design in a notebook somewhere and then cutting all the parts, putting them together, seeing this thing come to life. So much fun. My proudest creation is one specific wooden box because it was my first time trying um like doing those basic like box joints. I feel like it went really well for my first try, and so I've always been quite proud of that box. Unfortunately though, when I was waiting for the glue to dry, I think I might have clamped it a little funny or like a little too hard because one of the sides, like one of the walls of the box ended up a little cracked. And when I took it out of the clamps, I was so sad, but it's not super noticeable, so hey, I don't know why I'm putting so much attention on this mug, but it's okay. Maybe I'm just a mug enjoyer. See this tablet, like here. And this part I think was a little more yellow. I think my last fun woodworking project were two rabbit cages I made for my little guys. Ah! Yes, yes, yes. It's even more fun when you make something that you have a use for, right? Because then you make it and you enjoy the process of making it, and then you bring it home and it's like you can do something with it. Isn't that so awesome? I love making things. Okay, this whole area is way too bright. So let's dim it down a little because it is in the shadows. Wait, we can do this for now. I'm kind of cheating a little by having two layers, but I don't really care right now. So we will just have the layers and it will be fine. Not saying that layers are cheating, just that usually when I do this, I try to use one layer if I can. But I'm a little lazy today to think that hard, so okay, there's also a stack of post-its back here. They really enjoyed those houses. Ah, nice, so nice. I think I made my wooden box because I needed a deck box for my Magic the Gathering cards because I played it very, 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 very briefly, briefly with some of my friends in high school. Um, I didn't get very deep into it. We played Commander, uh, and to be honest, I learned the rules. I played it for like a month or 2 months, and then as soon as we stopped playing it, all of the game rules left my head, so I no longer know how to play Magic, but it was fun while it lasted, and I liked looking at all the pretty art on the cards. But I made the deck box because I was like, I need a box for my commander deck, and I want to be able to keep my tokens and stuff inside as well. A white black user. Oh, I think my deck was green black. I think. I'm not totally sure. I think it was green black. Well, cause I know I had the pre-made elf commander deck, which I think is green black, and then I had a different card deck. I don't remember what the other one was. But because my two friends that I played it with were really into building custom decks, like all the time, like every single time I asked them, like, "Hey, you guys playing Magic?" They were like, "Oh, we're just theory crafting some decks again, like day in day out." um, so they were like, "Here, try this one." I was like, "Okay." It's too bright over here again. Okay. I really want to get into it because of the pretty art, but I became a TTRPGs dude by the end of the day. I see, I see. No, but it's good, it's good. I feel like there's a lot of overlapping themes and interests and visuals, so plenty of appreciation to go around. By MTG Art when? I don't know if I'm built for drawing like that. It would be cool though. It would be cool. Maybe if I had been good enough at the time, I could have been part of their Miku expansion. But it would be cool, I guess. I think if they were okay, if I was assigned to draw a card that includes like a dragon, I could probably do it. But if it's like a realistic human, I don't think I can do that. Because I feel like with like magic style art, you have to have a good grasp on semi-realism, but also like pretty faces, and I'm bad at both of those things, so it would be a little hard. But it could be fun. Counter argument, Sarah is super pretty. No, no, but it's a different flavor, different flavor. Okay, what time is it? Oh, 4:21. Okay, like 10 more minutes, and then we switch to something else. It would be cool to keep studying this, but I think it will never end, so I will just finish it later. Okay, I'm gonna merge these now because it's fine like this. Well, I need to figure out how to draw a semi-realistic Sarah. I think it would be interesting. Well, I feel the thing with semi-realism is like I never know what direction I want to take the faces in, which is even true about not semi-realism and just drawing in general. Like I never know if I want them to look this way or that way. So it becomes just like smudging things around until I'm fine with it. But I would like to draw with a little more intention than that. Going for any textures to study? Not in particular, I think. I mean, I guess a little. But like maybe a little bit since I tried to make the mug a little bit glossier and the bottles and stuff, but not not too much. I definitely have to study textures a little more. Maybe next time if I do another study, I'll purposely grab like a piece of something like soft and fluffy and then something super shiny, and then I'll put them together and then I'll study that instead. But I think this time most of the objects on my table are pretty similar in texture, not the same, but very similar. So I'll just focus on color and value for now. And like scale, proportion a little bit. Obviously, this proportion is not like the human body proportion kind of proportion. The values here are kind of messed up. Let's see. Mm, oh, not to mention I have more things on my wall. Okay, hold on. Let's add these in really quick. I have a postcard from an artist called Psychedelia that I bought at Anime NYC this year. Um, um, um. Oh, I forgot that there's a whole nother bottle here too. Oops. And this is a random postcard that I stuck to my wall. And then over here, let's see, hold on. Let me finish doing this. This is more like this color. It's too bright. Like this. Okay. Like around this level, I think. Okay, and then the wall turns a corner here, so it becomes a dark void. Kind of like this. And then this part of the wall is more bright and yellow. Okay, there's a postcard here, which is from the Arknights Only event in New York City not that long ago. And it's a super pretty drawing of Shu from Arknight. Here, let's thumbnail it a little bit. She's like in the light. It's like kind of red and glowy. Kind of like this color. There's some orbs floating around. And like this kind of. Okay. And then. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, let's see. While I add a few last things, let me think. If I want to show playing Archaea, let's see. I guess I can screen share my phone to my computer. Uh oh, but the audio. Okay. Well, we can try. We can try. I will try not to dox myself. If I dox myself, then this VOD will never get uploaded, but that's okay. I want to turn off notification. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry. I will put a do not disturb mode so that nothing pops up. Oh, okay. I got this distance like totally wrong now that I look at it. No, so difficult. This can be taller. This can be like this. Do you remember if the account uses? Nope, it doesn't use my name. It's also Furiaxi. Oh, Game Center. That's a good question. Let me see. Oh, nope. It's also Furiaxi. Nice. Thank you for the reminders. All very good points I did not think of. Dark Sir, thank you. Halfway done, no way. I know, it's so fast. It was so fast. Wait, 11 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, what days are the stream anniversary for 1 year? Wait. Important detour. Which? What was the first day? How do I check? Stream manager, analytics, overview. If I just click back until there's no more stream, then I will know. Um, okay, it looks like it might have been October 28th, maybe? Is that true? Let me see. YouTube.com. Let me see when the first VOD was. View your channel, videos. Okay, what is this? Yeah, the 28th of October. That's so soon. That's in like 10 days. Can you believe that? 1 whole year. OMG, that's crazy. Wait. Okay, so I guess it will technically be a few days late, but Halloween is on a Friday, and Halloween is also my favorite day of the year. So maybe Halloween, if anyone has ideas, we can do something a little special. We'll see. Let's see. I'll think about it. I can't believe it. It's so soon. Okay, the study is low-key kind of a mess, but it's okay. Everyone gets on VC and shouts at the top of their lungs. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But I'm not gonna draw this poster. But it's a very cool postcard. I just don't feel like it right now. Mm. Ah, wait, I said I would stop at 4:30. Okay. Okay, no more for now. Here's our our 1.5 hour study, which should have probably gone a little faster, but it's okay. But I want to keep working on it. It's okay. We can come back to it a little bit later. Okay, nice. You can kind of tell that it's a table. Okay, let me see. How should I screen share this? Uh, wait. Okay, do not disturb. And this, and this. And then I open this. Team viewer. I use a shitty one called Air Server. um, okay, let me turn off the music. And let me screen share first, and then I will. Okay. A new versions. Okay, let me update the app first. Hold on. Okay, in the meantime, let's see. Oh, I could also do my daily Arknights pull while we're here. Let me see. Let me close some things. Okay, open Archaea and also open Arknights. Here, let's do the Arknights thing first. Let me screen share and then. Okay, this might be a little scuffed, but just give me a second. Bear with me. Window capture. I think window capture. Where's oh, it didn't work. I know. Okay, wait. Can you guys hear the sound already? Okay, that means that's working. Okay, let's just do it this way then. Here. Okay. Can you see? Can you see? Okay, let me first log in. Can you hear? You hear it? Okay, it's working, it's working. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to play Archaea though, because for me, when I screen share, the sound goes through my computer and then there's a delay. So I think I might have to set the delay in the game. But, oh my god, what is this? What is this? You. No, not 800. Oh, it's so laggy. Oh, I'm so sorry. The frame rate's gonna be really low because my Wi-Fi, but I hope that's okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. Why so laggy? Why so laggy? Okay. Headhunt. Daily pull. Daily pull. Are we ready? Ready? Don't look at my poor account, okay? Okay. X Walter, please. X Walter, please. Uh, it's hopeless. It's hopeless. Okay. Yeah, my savings are in shambles. I actually have nothing on this account right now. Do you see this? I also don't know what to do because I bought the other Fia skin, the new one, this one, because I really like the art. But I low-key, oh my god, what's happening? What? Okay. But I low-key like the face on this one better. So I like looking at this one more, but I like this outfit. So what do I do? What do I do? Can't use both of them. But let's see. I think I bought the Fia skin and what else did I buy? There was another one that I bought. Oh, I bought a mulberry skin. Wait. I bought this one. It's super pretty. Look at it. Look at it. She's so pretty. So pretty. Jesus, why am I sneezing so much? Okay. No Visadel. No Visadel. I like her base art more. As much as the skin is very cool, I like the base art too much to justify it. Like, it's just too peak. Look at it. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Okay, now let's go to Archaea. Oh, it's so loud. Jesus. Shh, be quiet. Be quiet. Oh my god. Sorry, I just like blasted everyone's ears out. I'm sorry. Okay. Sure, you can update. Sorry. Okay. And then let me set the delay. Oh, I don't know if. Okay, hold on. How do we audio? Okay. Okay, I missed two of them, but hold on. There's such a big delay. Okay. Okay, now we can hope that it'll work. Okay. Now let's see. Um, Jesus. There's so much stuff going on in this game. Let me go here. What's a song that I can start with? Should we try this one? Uh, no, it froze. No, my Wi-Fi. The most scuffed stream ever. Please. Okay. Okay, we'll try. Wait, isn't this boring though? Because you can't even see what my hands are doing? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is really rioting right now. Do you think TeamViewer will be less laggy? Jesus, this is like actually unplayable. Okay. Can you see? It's gonna be a warm-up, okay? Oh Jesus. See, when it lags, because I'm hearing the music through my computer right now, when it lags, the music also lags for me. But like these are the lasers. You see them? They're so fun. No, don't lag. Please. Okay, this works for you. Okay, good. Okay, and then after this, I'll try the level I was talking about earlier. Okay, it seems that if I lean kind of close to my PC, it lags a little less. If I lean too far away, it stops working, so I will just hover over my keyboard while I play this. Maybe one day I can play this with hand cam. Oh, no, wait, I got too far away again. Okay, okay, obviously very on topic art stream right now. This is just like drawing. Okay, 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 okay. Now let me try the other one. Okay. This is what got you hooked. I see why. No, it's so fun. Like, I don't know. I definitely feel less brain rotted about it now, but I still really like it. Okay, where the hell is which thing is it in? Wait, I don't know which pack it's in. Where is it? Ah, it's in this one. Okay. This one. I used to use this one as a warm-up, which is like impossible because I definitely don't think I can pass it right now. Crazy, crazy. Oh, don't lag, don't lag, don't lag. I need all my frames for this one. Oh, no. Okay, the thing about this chart is you kind of have to cross your hands a lot. No, the lasers. No, it's so cooked. What's happening? What's happening? I can't do this anymore. Oh, it's over. My health bar. No, no. No, please. I'm so close. Too old to follow the speed. No, it's definitely the low frames. If there were more frame rate, it would be way easier. No, where'd the music go? No, 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 no. It's over. Wait, wait, we survived. It's okay. Well, thank you for the follow. Hi, hi. We're taking a slight detour from drawing right now to revisit Archaea. Hello, hello. Oh my god, cat. Man, man. Okay, okay, okay. I'll try one more and then we can go back to drawing. A is still good. It's decent. It's decent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Should I try this? This one's like actually impossible. Okay. Um, I saw Arknights for a couple of moments. Yeah, there was Arknights. Let's see. Over here. Yes, Arknights. I love Arknights. Okay, okay, let's try this. Time to suffer. This one, there's a part that requires 4 fingers, but I play with my thumbs, so um, there has to be some like scuffed hand positioning, but it's okay. My ultimate form will be when one day I can pass this with no issues and I can read chat at the same time. While talking. That would be awesome. Oh, oh. No. Bum, 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 bum. No, I'm already dropping so many random notes. It's over. It's over. I can't survive this. I do this. No, no. Okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. Okay, no more, no more, no more. Okay, okay, let me play one more track that I can probably pass, and then we can go back to drawing. Because this one, I think I've only passed a total of like 2 times ever, anyways. So, um, actually, what's another one? Is this one fun? Oh, I can't do this one. Factory is too hard. Ether Strike is kind of fun, but I don't know if I can pass that right now. We can try. We can try. Hypro defeated. Oh no, I was always defeated by that track. That track is too strong. But I'm sure ever because okay, back when I played this game, that track was like the ultimate boss song. But I'm sure now there's like even harder songs, which is very scary because people do insane things in this game. Oh, but I can't read this. What the hell? It's too fast. GG, GG, GG. No. Okay, okay. Back to drawing. Back to drawing. No more Ikea. Okay. Let me close this. Okay. 5 faking she's having a hard time. I can do this blind. But you have too much faith in me. Okay, where's the music? Oh, hi, Ado. Thank you, Ado. No, but some people playing this game, they do like one-handed or like backwards, or it's so insane. Like, hold on, maybe we should watch a video. Is this getting too sidetracked? Hold on. Archaea, Grievous, Lady, uh, PM. What's it called again? Has anyone ever played this with one hand? I wonder. Wait, 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 wait. Okay, like we're gonna look at this, right? Okay, this is basically how I was playing, but like this guy is way better than me. Why'd they change the YouTube bar again? Do you see this? Like, this is actually madness. Okay, and then because we already watched some of this, I'm gonna skip towards the end a little more. Hold on. What is this? What is this? This guy did a pure memory, which means he hit every single note perfectly. Like, crazy. But do you see this? Like, what is this? What am I looking at? Wait, this is so loud. Sorry. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, and then there's the. We're getting there. Hold on. Like, this is the four hold where you have to have four fingers. Bum, 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 bum. Like, actually, so crazy. It's so fast. Okay, but this is the part where, like, okay, because back when I played this game, Loki, I shouldn't have been playing this game because my wrist, my forearm was like super messed up at the time. And so doing this part was like hell on earth, but it's okay. Like, what is this? What is this? What am I looking at? Like, do you see? It's like his fingers are teleporting. Isn't that crazy? Do you see that? You see that? He just like turned down his screen brightness accidentally. Anyway, that's it. That's it. Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. I can't believe it. Okay, now we can work on drawing. Let's work on this one. Yay, Arknights, Arknights. I'm gonna put the music back. Okay, there we go. Insane if I used to do that with one hand, in fact, just one finger. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's not make any false advertising. Okay, now it's too loud. Why is it too loud? Stop. Okay. Okay, where's my Irene refs? Here. Nope. Okay, never mind. It's the wrong one. This one. Okay. Kawaii. What was I looking at? Looks so cool. Thank you. Thank you. This is for an upcoming project called Arknights Tarot Arcana, but spelled with Arc, like an Arknights. They said we can stream the work in progress, so I think I'm allowed to stream this. Hopefully, hopefully. But let's see. I will probably work on this pretty slowly just because I don't want to tunnel vision too hard. Um, I will work on it and yap a little. We shall see. Okay, let's see. I wanted to work on maybe the sleeves. Maybe the sleeves. I'm not sure. Probably the sleeves. I should work on the sleeves. This for Arcana and Yuka Irene. Yes, I did. I did. I did. I'm actually really, really glad that they assigned me this character because the other characters I put on my list of preferred operators were low-key like harder to draw for me. Like I think I put Eblana and Nian and Hoshiguma, and I forget who the other two were. I think one of them was Ines, and I think Irene obviously was on there as well, and like Mustima. But the thing is, I think I'm the most comfortable drawing characters with white hair and dark clothes. If they have dark hair, it's a little harder for me. If they have white hair and white clothes, it's also really hard for me. And both Eblana and Nian kind of have white hair, white clothes, and they're more colorful. Whereas Irene is just white hair, dark clothes, and like one accent color, which is basically where I'm the most comfortable. And so I feel like I'm very glad that they gave me this character, even though I forgot that I even picked her. Never heard of it. Where do I learn more? Okay, let me get the Twitter link. Hold on. Twitter.com. Arcana. Oh Jesus, why are people posting things on Twitter? Uh, okay, here. They retweet that your 96 day are on their Insta. Ah, really? Wait, what did I draw on day 96? Amiya? Was that Amiya? Well, thank you for the follow, Shamhorse. What was day 96? Ah, yeah, it was the Amiya, the edgy Amiya. That piece like did really well on social media, but I kind of don't understand why, because I don't really like that piece. Well, actually, okay, well that's something else we can get distracted with. But I made a tier list of my 100 days, right? And so far the feedback is that I'm wrong. But we can look at it if you guys want. Here, I'll throw it in the corner. Hold on. Wait. Bring it up. Okay. Let's look. Here you go. This is my personal tier list of my opinions on my challenge. Not necessarily like good or bad, but what I liked and what I didn't like. So, okay, let's do a quick review. For the top 10, I think I see why people say you're wrong. No, my own opinion. It's subjective. But okay, top 10. I really like these three. Also, sorry it's so low res. It's because this is like a screenshot of a screenshot, but um I feel like I had a lot of fun drawing this character during the challenge. And these two pieces, they're not like super technically challenging or impressive or anything, but I feel like the reason I like them so much is because I had a lot of fun drawing them. And I don't know why I'm circling it like 5,000 times, but I had a lot of fun drawing them. And I feel like the way they came out is very close to how I imagined it in my head, which is rare. So I liked drawing this OC a lot. I really like this Lappy. I feel like she has good vibes. It's like a cute pose. And then I really like this Sarah because I feel the values are pretty good. Like it's a very standard composition of like the foreground's really dark, like this part, and then the background is really bright. But I like how it looks. This one I feel like is just cool. Because I wanted to show off that this character is quite dangerous, and I feel like it has that vibe. Beautiful JPEGs, thank you. um, and I feel like the crop is kind of strange because it cuts off her head, but I like it, so it's okay. And this one I like because the vibes are good and the lighting is cool. This one I also like for no particular reason. I think it's pretty. And then I like this one. I like the way I framed it. And then I like this one because of the lighting. And I like this one because of the way I rendered it. And so maybe this was like a good luck charm. After I drew this, now I can draw this one, hopefully. But we'll see. Okay, and then I love this Mastema. Like something about this Mastema, I feel like I did very well. I don't know exactly what it is, but something about it stands out to me and I really, really like this drawing. Local art dealer, thank you for the follow. Nice to meet you as well. Welcome. Just doing a quick recap of my recent 100 days challenge right now. Okay, and then the ones in this column, the love column, I feel like I put these here because I like the way they turned out, and I think I was fairly impressed with what I was able to accomplish in 1 hour for these ones. Uh, like I think that was the main divider between the love and like column for me. Because the love column is like I felt impressed by myself at least a little bit. The like column is like they're good, but it was nothing special. Like maybe other people feel different, but that's how I felt. Like this one, I felt like it seemed very detailed. Uh, for 1 hour. This one, I thought that because this one was fairly early in the challenge, it like surpassed what I thought I was able to do in 1 hour. Um, I've done all this in 100 days. Yes, this was my 100 days challenge, except I did 1 hour only for all of them, which I am pretty proud of. I like it seemed very detailed while our POP is 140p. Okay, look, let me pull it up, okay? Hold on. Patience, patience. So is there a place where I could look at those in better quality? Yep, they're all on my Twitter and Instagram. If you would like to look. I think it might be easier to scroll on Twitter, maybe? I don't know. Here, I will put the link there. Let me see. Where is this one? Look, this one. Like, it's not actually that detailed, but I feel like it comes across well, or at least it conveys what I wanted it to convey, and the mood is good. So I really like this one. This one was like the pose and the perspective. I really liked. This one, like, I don't know why I like this one so much, but I just think it looks cool. And then this one is like I liked it because I included multiple characters, which I didn't really challenge many times during the 100 days. Here, let me find the full one. Here, this one. And I like that they're kind of like standing around and they're vibing. There's like extra up here. It's all over here. Textures. Mostima. So I like this piece. And I really like this Vulpes piece because I realized after drawing this one that I kind of like doing the lighting scenario where there's like a really bright light, like maybe somewhere like over here, right? Somewhere over here, and then it bounces here, and then it bounces back onto the character. Like I realized I kind of like the way this kind of lighting looks, and I want to draw it more. So it's like after this one, I think, is why I tried this one with the same scenario. Like there's like light over here, it hits down here, reflects on the character. I think it's quite pretty. And I think I tried it one more time. Like this one is similar, not the same, but similar. Um, where else did I try it? Did I try it again? I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe. But anyway, I don't remember when you did this tier list, but I'm also be forgiven. I did it on my own, so off stream. Uh, I did it randomly one night because I didn't think I would make a tier list, but then I blinked and suddenly I had a tier list in my hands. I really like your brushwork. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you ever sketch with lines or just always block it out like a madman? Um, I mean, I do sketch a little bit with lines, but it's not like thin lines. It's mostly blocking it out because especially for this challenge, I wanted to practice um painting specifically and not drawing. You should have streamed it. I mean, do you guys want to make another? We can make another one. We can make another one, but with your guys' opinions if you want. Or based on like how good it is, I guess. Because this one is based on whether or not I like it. um, but here, let me show you what I mean. Like, um, here, wait, let me switch to this. Actually, hold on one sec. Okay, this is over here now. Okay, good, good. Like, if I do, where is it? Like, okay, this one, the one we were just talking about, this one I kind of sketch with lines, like a little, right? Like I do like this, if this counts. But then once I sketch the lines, yeah, I'll just let it play. But I kind of just, like, I don't know. I kind of just start doing whatever the hell. I would say though, I started, I started sketching more like later into the challenge. In the beginning, I definitely spent most of it like only doing blocks. And then at the end, I started sketching more because I was like, oh, I want to try this, I want to try that. Like, I don't want to put so many rules on it. I'll play it one more time. But okay, wait, should I narrate it while it happens? It's only 30 seconds, but okay. So this is where I was like, I have the idea, I have the pose. It's basically a gesture drawing. And then I was like, okay, I have the gesture. Let me block in the general shapes and values. So I knew I wanted it to be glowy. So I had the bright stuff here. I put a little bit of like vignette. And then I just started defining the forms, paying more attention to like which plane is facing the light, which plane is facing away from the light. Um, like this stage. This whole stage is like I'm thinking about like hold on. Like for example here on the belly area, I was like, okay, well it's round, so I have to somehow portray that it's turning away from the light. And same with like this arm, I was like, I should get rid of that line. Same with this hand. Obviously it's very loose. But I was like, this surface, the palm of the thumb area, is definitely facing this way, like towards the light, the most strongly. So it will be super reflective. These ones are still in the light, but a little turned away, so they're in like the half tones. Oh, sorry, I got hit with an ad. Ah, okay, okay. Wait, I need to make something give me like a notification when the ads start. But here, wait. Quick recap. It's fast, so no worries. But okay, I start. I have a gesture in mind. I do a quick sketch with like super rough lines just to get the vibe down. Cause okay, the truth is I'm not good at drawing. I'm okay at painting, but drawing with lines is very difficult for me. So I block out the general gesture and then I block in some values, right? Which is like this stage. I'm like, okay, I want the middle part to be glowy and I want it to kind of radiate outwards. So I'm going to make the outside edges darker. I make this full screen. Wait. Okay, this is better. I was like, I want the middle part to be glowy. I want this to be strongly against the light and I want the edges to be dark. So I block in those basic values and then I start to define the forms a little based on the 3D shape, like which side is facing the light, which side's away from the light. So like the belly area. This okay, I don't know why the time lapse only has it skipping like this, but I was like, okay, this is round, and this area is definitely like a little bit in the crevice because the fabric is like folding and whatever and whatever. So I will make it darker. And same with like this arm and this hand. This is me enhancing the glowy stuff by making the environment darker. Finding some of the important characteristics of the character design. And then this hand, I was saying before, the thumb palm area, I think will face the light most strongly. So it will reflect the light. The rest of the hand is like a little bit away from the light. So it'll still be bright, but a little bit dimmer. And then still defining the face area because I want you to look at the face the most. So I want to put more details there. And then more character design parts where I add the stuff. And then I was like, okay, it's time to add a little bit of color. Because I've been working in grayscale this whole time, I was like, I'll add a little bit of color. So most of this stage is happening with color balance layers and overlay layers. Actually, I wonder if I kept it in the file. Maybe I can show what I did. Let me see. I might have merged it. I don't know. Okay. Here, nice. Okay, so this was after the grayscale stage. I would say this was probably like 45 minutes into the hour. And so the last 15 minutes, first I do a color balance layer, which like it's super subtle, so you can't really see it. But for me, it's really helpful to take the painting out of full grayscale and making it slightly tinted. Like if I make it more intense, you would be able to see better, but basically I made the highlight slightly magenta and I made the shadows slightly cyan. And then with overlay mode, I enhanced the light and dark relations and also add a little color. So if I put this in normal mode, this is what I actually painted. It's just on overlay mode. So that this way the environment feels a little colder, the skin feels a little warmer. Also, Aru, thank you for the follow. And then I was like, okay, but this is still pretty desaturated. Like you look at this, it still feels like black and white. So for this one, I I used a masking layer, but it just increases the saturation, mostly around the skin area. I was like, I want it to be warmer. Can you see it? It's super subtle. But then I basically did the same thing again with the background, where I shifted the hue and the saturation a little bit to be purple. Um, and then finally I was like, this area feels super flat. I will add some random colors there. And so I added a streak of like magenta. And that's the whole process, I guess. Pleased to meet you. I love your creations. See you soon. Okay, see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. But yes, okay, back to the tier list. To the tier list. Um, where were we? Where were we? I'm so lost. Okay, we were here. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Anyway, moving on. Next section. Next section. I like this one because it feels detailed, and I like it. This one I like because I feel the colors are interesting compared to my normal works. Like it's not super saturated, but it's fairly interesting, which is cool. This one I like because the atmosphere, I feel like it's very serene and a little mysterious. This one I like because I think she just looks very cool. I know it's like 3 pixels, but I think she looks super cool in this pose. Let me find it. I said I would draw, but I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. But here, this one, I think it looks very cool. The pose is cool. She's like, bam, look at my cool gauntlets. um, okay, and then in the like column, these are pieces where like I don't feel strongly about it, but I don't mind it. Like it looks fine. I'm mostly pleased, but there's nothing that stands out a lot to me. It's like this Reze one, I liked her face, but that's it. And this one was like kind of moody, and I liked that, but that's it. This one I liked the composition, but I didn't really like the rest of the execution. Like that Rasmontes aura farming. No, literally, she is aura farming. Like, where is it? What day was this? Day 92. Okay. Like, okay, I like the composition and I think the idea is cool, but like the execution's kind of boring. And like you can't really tell what's happening in the face area. Like maybe she's like looking down, or maybe she's like looking sideways, or like I don't know. It's just not very clear. So it could be done better, but I like the way it looks. This Eblana, it was like I also like how it looks, but it feels a little bit weak to me. This one I like her expression. This one I like the overall vibe. This one I like the composition. This one I like the composition. This one I like the composition, and this one. This one I like just because I added snails randomly and it doesn't make any sense, but I think it's amusing. I like the face and the render on this one. And the vibes on this one are cool. I think the vibes on this one are cool too. I like the perspective on this one. I like the pose on this one. Uh, I like that there's a dragon in this one. And I don't really know why I like this one, but I think it looks interesting. The snails are now foreshadowing something about Red Eye. Yeah, I have to add it to her lore now. Okay, then let's see. The neutral column row group is like I don't I don't particularly dislike it, but I also have nothing really to say to praise about it. Like I feel like I drew it and that's it. I don't feel strongly about it. Or it's like I like it a little, but there's also things that I don't like, so it balances it out. Like this one was kind of a nothing piece. Um, like I think these two, what the hell? These two, they look nice, but there's kind of no reason for the characters to be sitting here. So much aura farming, I know, right? Like that's what I mean though. Like there's kind of too much aura farming. I think for this challenge, I really wanted to try doing more narrative illustrations, stuff that has more like lore focus or like intention. A lot of these are very random, which is okay, but it's also different from what I wanted. Like this one is just her standing there. These ones are them just standing there. I don't know what she's doing. This one is cool, but I feel it's very unclear what's going on. This one's also just a random portrait. Like, okay, let me circle all the random portraits, right? Random portrait. These are all random portraits. And like random portrait, like random portrait. There's kind of like no reason for the character to be doing any of this. They're just kind of standing there, which I don't like. Hydrate. Thank you. Thank you. Let me drink water. Yeah, they're just kind of standing there, which I don't like. Some of the reason why I like some of these so much, like this one for example, or like this one, or like this one. Like I feel like these ones, there's more feeling that something is going on, which I appreciate. Is that a dragon? Yeah, there is a dragon. This one, right? Yeah, there is a dragon. I drew two dragons, I think, in this challenge. One was this. Where did it go? Where did it go? Hello, am I lost? I'm so lost, actually. Ah, this one and this one have dragons. Sarah. Wait, is there one with Sarah and dragons? Wait. I mean, I guess this one I wanted to add a dragon, but I didn't do that one. Top 10 Sarah? Top 10 Sarah. Oh, this one. Oh, that's true. There is a creature back there. Ain't Iblana also a dragon? That's true. That's true. If we include the Arknights operators that are dragons, then technically I also drew two Iblanas. Did I draw any more? I don't think so. Technically, Raiden May has a dragon, but this doesn't even look like hers, so it's okay. Here, let me pull up the dragon. I also like that one. Where is it? What day was that? I'm so lost. Day 21. Okay. Here, dragon. This one is cool to me because it's technically kind of a redraw of like a super super old art that I drew when I was younger in my sketchbook. Let me find it. Oh my god, it's gonna take 1,000 years. Wait. Where is it? I know I saved it at some point. Downloads. No, this was before the challenge. Nope. Wait. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hello. Where did I save it? Okay. Wait. Give me a second. I will yap while I find it. Uh, but with dragons, I've probably talked about this already, but in the past, I used to only draw dragons and creatures before I started drawing humans. Probably humans was about 2020, I think, is when I started drawing them. But before that, I mostly drew like How to Train Your Dragon fan art. Oh my god, Tumblr, please load. I need to be able to mass post editor. Hold on. Hello, Tumblr. Tumblr hates me. I posted on my Tumblr, so I'm looking for it on my Tumblr. Hello? Can we load, please? Please load. But before this, I mostly drew How to Train Your Dragon stuff. And to this day, dragons are like my comfort drawing thing when I don't know what to draw. But I hadn't drawn a dragon in a long time until this drawing, so it was exciting. Why won't this load? Why won't this load? Okay, maybe it's on my phone. Need to do more value studies again. Value studies are lots of fun, but I also don't really know how to study values, to be honest. I think the ones that I sometimes do are distillation studies, where you use only like one or two values, or like two or three values. Oh, I found it. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me send this really quick. But it's the one where you use only two or three values and you try to study an image. Either that or I like to analyze the values of pieces that I like from other artists. Here. Look. Wait. This is the old dragon. But when I drew this one, I based it off of the old one. So it's like a 10-year, I think, redraw. Very exciting. I think my forms are at least marginally better now. Very nice. Very nice. Anyways, close this, close this. Many things are open. Okay, this can get close to. Where's the what the hell? Dislike column. Okay, let me just go through the rest really super fast. Dislike column. I think usually it was like the pose or the values or the composition just felt super weak. Like this one's really awkward. This one's really awkward. I didn't like the faces on these ones. I felt the contrast on some of these was really bad too. Mostly it was the faces and the poses I felt were very poorly done. And then brownie face row was like I was so disappointed. I don't want to look at it again. That's all I'll say. Like this one, this is my friend's OC. I didn't like the face. This one, I feel like you don't even know what's going on. This one looks very plain. This one's kind of weird. This one completely missed the plot. And same with this one. And then this one, I was just so sad that my fundamentals were so weak when I was drawing this. I was like, I struggled for so long on the cubes, on the blocks. And then there's this awful angle that I keep drawing. Anyways, let me not waste any more time. That's the tier list. The cubes, the cubes. Yeah, the cubes. I've gotten a little better at cubes now, okay? The second to the left, I thought it was Silent Suzuka and Special Week making a. Wait. Hold on. How? How? Wait. Let me put it back so you can tell me which one. Wait. Wait, which one? Second to the left? This one? Wait, I'm trying to understand how you saw it. Okay, well, I'm gonna be pondering that for probably at least a couple hours. Okay. Time to draw for real now. Okay. I wasted so much time. Wasted so much time. Maybe it's like a project test situation. Don't mind me. So true. So true. Okay, no judgment here. No judgment here. Holy moly, tarot. Holy moly, tarot. Tetris. Why Tetris so low? I just didn't like how it turned out. I feel like the values were messy, the pose was messy. Everything just looked kind of awkward to me. I think mostly like it was just the process of drawing it that made me really sad. Cuz I feel like drawing some cubes should be pretty easy at this point in my life, but I remember spending most of that hour struggling with the cubes. So I was like, it's doomed, it's doomed. Let's see. The sleeve. Need a rough. Mm, I need probably some other refs, but it's okay. Organic forms look easier to draw. Yeah, because you can kind of fake it a little with organic forms. But I guess like after that piece, I kind of realized how far behind my fundamentals were. So I kind of locked in to study cubes a lot for like a week after. Uh, but it was like a wake up call, and I didn't like that. So let's see this fabric. I need to do cloth studies. Says Fi for the 100th week in a row. I feel like the more accurate and like geometric a form is, the easier it is to see when you draw it wrong. So like the audience will also be able to tell if you do it wrong. Whereas with organic forms, if it's a little bit off, you can still kind of hide it, or it just won't stick out as much. This was yesterday's and today's progress. Um, to be honest, I need to find more references. I've kind of been drawing this whole thing more or less from imagination, and that is not good. But it's okay. Consequences of my actions will come for me later, I'm sure. Where do you usually find references for studies? To be honest, I don't really study from photos. I mostly study from life. So I just um how should I explain? I haven't really done many specific studies, but I carry a sketchbook with me around in daily life. So I mostly, if I'm like waiting for something or I'm on the train, I sketch some people for gestures, or maybe I'll draw like a building really briefly, or I'll try to draw some trees or something like that. Um, but haven't really done many specific studies. Sometimes when I'm doing value studies, I might find a reference picture, but it depends what kind of value study. Because if it's just a typical value study, I just study some objects in my room. Like we were doing that before with the table here, this one. I was drawing my table, so I didn't have any ideas. This area is like way too bright, but it's okay. I'll fix that later. Um, or sometimes I'll find like an artist whose art I like. I pick one of their pieces and I try to analyze the values and why I like the values, but I don't really do a lot of specific study. Not enough boxes. I draw a lot of boxes, okay? But yes, I do recommend going outside and studying real stuff. Even if like you don't treat it like a study, I would say just having a sketchbook, going around and just doodling whatever you see. Like I seriously mean doodling, by the way. Like it doesn't have to be something super good or whatever. But just doodling it will train your eyes to observe it better, and then you'll slowly gain the muscle memory to be able to uh like draw it better as well. Because you're building up your visual library. So I think it's very nice to draw outside. Mhm. Where's the music? Where's the music? It's so quiet. Okay, I guess we're listening to this now. It's been a long time since I heard this. Hot dog. Like I pressed the skip button and this is what came up, so I guess we will listen to it. It's the glorious sound of Hatodagu by Sean Wasabi. Let me see. Let me put this in a folder. This can be the base for now. Oh, it's behind my avatar. But be drop. Like a legend of what, like 2017, I want to say. When did this come out? Let's see. 2015. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think this back leg is a little too long, but let me see if I can make it a little further. This song. Nakamudanolo. Whoa. He says it so fast. Sorry if I need to beat the stream. I can't focus. No worries. No worries. Hope you have a good lock in. And Jesus. Okay. This song. Duke, hello, hello. Hechi, so pro, thank you. Thank you, Hechi Pro. I like a lot how it's looking, the art. Thank you. Thank you. I feel I'm working so slow on this one because I'm so scared to mess it up. But I also really like how it looks so far. I need to study my art more. No, no. I would be honored if you studied my art. Okay, the sword. Okay, what the hell is happening here? Mm, wait. Wait. I'm so lost. Which way is the sword facing? Uh, it would be from the other side. Is there a ref from the other side? Okay, there's no ref from the other side. Anyone else draw it from the other side? In my refs? No? Okay, well, I guess I will just have to figure it out. Saw a 3D model of the sword earlier. Ah, wait, that would be extremely helpful. Let me think a little first though. If I can figure it out now, then it will be good too. Let's see. Okay, from this side, where's this reference image? Okay, this right now. Let me think. Let me think. Okay. Oh shit. What? Okay, if it's facing this way, what am I looking at? Wait, the why is this sonata in this song? Wait, interesting, interesting. Okay, this I think will come around this way, and it goes behind. I'm just trying to understand what the layers are. It's more like that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's this piece. Okay, that's good enough. I think I will figure it out from here. Mm, this piece goes over like this, and then you have a piece that goes like that. I think it would be prettier if it was more like this. Okay, we are gonna ignore the weapon slightly. Just do what looks better. Mm, 'Cause I feel like the draft that I had, where it goes over her hand, looks better, but I know that swords don't really work like that. Uh, maybe okay. Um, Soggy sustenance. This looks awesome. 10 out of 10 would let her stab me. Thank you, thank you. So Elfie Art, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I would let her stab me too. Okay, because when you hold a rapier, your hand goes here. Hmm. So confusing, confusing. Oh, bomb. Flying everywhere. Like this looks way less interesting than this. But this is technically incorrect. What do I do? See what I mean? Like I like having this piece that goes over her hand. This one here. I feel like it looks better. Ah, okay. Let me think. Let me think. Mm, there's a piece that goes over. Yeah, it does, but I think from the angle that she's holding it, like, um, like okay, here, think about it this way, right? This angle when she holds it is from the palm side. Uh, like how do I explain? This is the thumb. This is a really big hand for this sword, but I'm pretty sure it's like this. This is the palm side, but the side that I'm showing with this, I think, is technically the back side of her hand. Uh, like this direction. Okay, that was the worst hand I've ever sketched in my life. But like, it's like this direction of the hand more. Uh, and so this side with this piece that goes over, I think. Wait, I'm confusing myself. Hold on. Left. Mm, wait. Doesn't it go over the? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm so lost right now. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. So I feel like the way the sheet drew it, this. Mm, wait. Ah, I'm so confused. I'm so confused by this handle. Let me go look at how people hold rapiers. Hold on. Because doesn't the cage go over like? Because I always thought that the cage part, like this strip, goes over like your knuckles, basically. Like if your hand is like this, it goes over your knuckles. So then, uh, it would be like here, like more like this way. But if I wanted it to go over her, the other part of her hand, I think it would have to be more like there. I don't think it does that. Ah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Should I just figure this part out later? Hate drawing weapons. Hate drawing weapons. I'll draw her gun. Yeah, future pie problem exactly. If I can't figure it out now, it's not my problem now. I will regret saying that tomorrow. Let's see this weapon this way. See if it's holding it like this. Okay, let's figure out the sleeve first. So this hand is like this way. Oh my god, I need to stretch. Jesus. Okay. That was the creaking of my chair, not of my bones. Yeah, you can send me a link. Feel free, feel free. I mean, to be honest, I might just try and find my because I used to do fencing. I might try and find my old fencing swords and then I'll just like pose in the mirror or something. I don't know. I also have a foam hand cannon based on a weapon from Destiny 2. So I will just I'll just find wherever I put those props and then I'll do some posing and I'll be all cringe. But hopefully I will figure out how the hell I'm supposed to draw this. Will be the hand. Hold it downwards. Okay, okay. Wait. Oh, Scalogrim. I haven't watched this guy's videos in a long time. There was like this guy and who's the other guy? Shadowversity? Oh my god, it's not loading my Wi-Fi. Okay, I'll watch it after stream, but thank you for the link. Thank you. No, no, don't worry. The swords are so confusing, so it's okay. Maybe I should do an Irene cosplay with my fencing sword and Destiny 2 prop. This is sick, yo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think this gun, I might need to move it up a little. Maybe. No way. Irene cosplay? I know, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Now that's a Halloween idea. I actually wonder if I were to cosplay Arknights, if people on the street would like recognize it. Cause um because Arknights did like a pop-up in my city at some point, and wait, let me fix this. Okay, there we go. Arknights did a pop-up in my city at some point, and there were like way more Arknights fans than I expected who showed up to the pop-up. But I feel like there's also not that many Arknights fans here. So I wonder if it would actually be recognizable or if people would be like, who the hell is that? Oh, I think it would have to be moved up a lot. Wait, let me go find the hand cannon prop. Hold on. I will be right back. You know, I could have sworn I saw it the other day because I was organizing my stuff, but I don't know where it went. I opened the drawer that I thought I put it in, and it was not in there. Please, now that I need you after years of it sitting in my drawer doing nothing. What the hell? Where could it be? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, well, I guess it's gone. It's gone. Whatever. No, no self-ref then. I will figure it out some other way. Irene, hand cannon. Why is she never holding it? Is there any art of her holding it? How did they do it? That angle's cool too. Should I do that angle? Let me see. Can I? Okay, wait. Maybe it is possible. Wait, wait. Arknights is not that popular outside of China, unfortunately. Yeah, it's true. But low-key, it's been getting popular. Or maybe it hasn't. I don't know. I've gotten kind of mixed messages. Like, people keep telling me, like, Arknights is dying. And, like, when I go to cons and stuff, people are like, Arknights in the big 2025? Like, apparently that's surprising. But to me, I feel like more and more people are getting into it now. So I don't really know what the vibe is, but it's okay. It's getting bigger, but it still has a long way in the global popularity. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I want to draw Arknights because of the people in the server, but I don't like the game. I'm a fake fan. That's okay though. I mean, like, I don't even play the game anymore because I also don't like the game. But like, I got into Arknights because I like the designs and the fan art. So I think it's okay, honestly, to just draw the game. How do I draw a gun? How do I draw a gun? Okay. Okay, maybe maybe I don't want to draw weapons today. Like what the hell? Is their hand cannon that big? It's probably not that big, but I think it looks cooler when it's that big. Let me see. It's not huge, but it's pretty chunky. It's pretty chunky. It's thinner though. It's not quite so like thick. More like here, probably. Because at least in my eyes, like Irene is supposed to be this like kind of small girl, and I feel like with the giant hand cannon, it looks cooler. To be honest, I just want to draw friends OCs all day. No, I get that. I understand. Life would be good if we could just draw OCs all day. Mm, if I do it like this, then I think. Oh my god, auto song. It'd have to be around here. Oh, my earbud died. No, not halfway through the auto song. You want official art of her holding the cannon? That would be cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? Trying to find a new hyperfixation I can draw lots of fan art of. I will say the fan art in Arknight's fandom is okay. Why is my avatar not responding again? Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Uh, I will say Arknights is a fandom with a lot of really, really amazing fan artists, but also the character designs can be a little annoying. Because sometimes they're fantasy, sometimes they're kind of like tactical vibes, but sometimes they don't make any sense. And because the game isn't 3D, like it's mostly a 2D game, there's no 3D model either. So you kind of just have to hope that you can figure it out sometimes. But I really love the way Arknights looks. So if you do get into it, I would love to see your fan art. Need more fandoms, I only draw Hololive. But that's like me with Arknights though. Like I only draw Arknights. And like the few fandoms that I draw outside of Arknights are basically games that look like Arknights. Like I drew a little bit of Wua. What the hell? I just choked on nothing, choked on air. Okay, like I draw a little bit of Wua. Wua just kind of looks like Arknights in a lot of ways. And I drew a little bit of Uma Musume, but there's like characters with ears in Arknights too, so in my head I'm just drawing the same characters. I don't want to draw guns today after all. Sorry, guys. No weapons, no weapons. I will draw everything else, hopefully. Let me see. Let me figure out this leg. I want to draw ZZZ, but the game has, you know, that reputation. It does, it does. Like, okay, to be honest, I really want to draw, what's her, Jane Doe? The rat girl. I really, really love her design, like, so much. But not only is she from ZZZ, I feel like Jane Doe specifically also has that reputation because of her character trailer. And so, like, I don't want people to look at me funny. But ZZZ has really cool designs, so I don't know. I don't know. I think you should do it though. Like, if you want to draw it, you should just draw it. Okay, wait. How the hell this knee? This knee. How do other people draw this knee? This leg is not good. Man. This is the part of the process where I want to render more, but I'm getting stuck. Okay. Like, I honestly, I need to just work on the weapons and the face and the hair, but I've been avoiding those parts. It's also almost time to end stream. I will draw for 30 more minutes. And then I shall go for today, but hopefully it will be a productive 30 minutes. Couldn't find it on the wikis. Does Arknights have official art books? They like her sword too much to let her use the cannon. I think this is all we have in the official art book. Like this reference here of her design. And then this one, she's holding her cannon, but like Loki, it looks like not very useful. Like she's holding it, but I don't want this angle. It's a little helpful, a little. The one piece of art at the bottom of the tier list is still bothering me. Um, can you explain what it was for my peace of mind? Yes, yes. Okay, let me find it. Wait. Gonna go now if I have fun. Okay, bye bye, Hachi. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Well, hydrate. Thank you. You're talking about this one, right? This art? This one. No way, cutter art. I know, right? But I don't like this piece because I had an idea and it was so poorly executed that you can't see what's happening. But it was supposed to be like, well, this is the smallest canvas ever. It was supposed to be like a crack in the wall, like here, right? Like this area is the wall, like this. And then I don't know why I drew this pose because it's so strange. But like her face is like here. Here are her ears, right? And she's supposed to just be standing here with no one else. Here's her shoulder, here's her arm, and this is like her hand. I don't know what this pose is, but like she's like here. And then there's just blank space in the background. I think originally I was gonna have it so that her other hand is like here holding the sword and then it like stands here and it's like all cool and edgy or whatever. But then I was like, this position's a little weird. Um but originally like the her blade, I was gonna have it be here because I like that it's like an X-Acto knife. but it just got so confusing that I kind of gave up. But I was also away from home during this one, and I think I was awake for like 20 hours at that point, and so I was like, I'm so tired. Um, anyways, it is not Yuri, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who I'm talking to. Mm, knee is too low. Should be like up here. There's some Yuri in the OC art. True, true. Oh, just a little bit. Okay, you know what? Let's just think about the hair. Let's just think about the hair. Okay. She has this funny split hair. Are you an Arknights fan by chance? Just a hunch? No way, no way. I would never be an Arknights fan. I've never heard of that game in my life. I'm also wondering how I should handle her bangs because I feel right now it looks cool, but it doesn't show off her haircut very well, and her haircut is kind of important. Her funny little half bowl cut, half bangs situation. Should I give her white eyes? I don't know about that. Comedically short bangs, no, literally. Sometimes though, I low-key accidentally do that to myself sometimes because I trim my own hair, and every once in a while I mess up just slightly, and it kind of looks like that. But you know, no one has to know the power of not face revealing on the internet. I feel like if I was a streamer who used webcam, I would be so scared to get a haircut every time because like what if they mess you up? Like not only is it going to be streamed onto the internet, it's going to be there for who knows how long. It could be eternity. Is that why your avatar wears a hat? Maybe, maybe. I can take the hat off. You want to see? Wait. Here. How do I do this again? Yes, there we go. Look, now she's hatless. That's when you wear a hat for the next 2 months. No, literally, literally. I don't like wearing hats, but that is the power of hats. A haircut, but you're bald. I know, I know. It's to cut those baby hairs off and maintain the smooth shininess of my scalp. No bald spot. My head canon is ruined. No, no, no. Maybe it's just on the back of your head or of your head, of her head. You know, can't see it after all. I could just be hiding it. Destroys my head canon every week. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I want that area to still be brighter. I think I want this part to. Okay, wait, let me think. What is the shape here? This part's at the light, but this part bends around. I think here should also be in the light. Right? So then mm, okay, because this surface, the light's coming from above. Okay, let me just put that there. This surface is facing up, and then I think this curves. Okay, what is this shape though? What? Hair is so confusing. Okay. This part is facing slightly down, and this part's maybe facing more down, and then it comes out again. I think that's wrong. I don't know how to draw hair. I don't know how to draw hair. I have this ref on the left because I really love this kind of hair rendering, but I don't know how to do that. Like, I think you need much stronger visualization of what the hair is doing, and I'm a little bit skill issued. Okay, I think this part can afford to be in half light. And maybe here. Mm. How do you draw hair without crying and throwing up? Bold of you to assume that I can draw hair without crying and throwing up. It's like me on the inside right now. What is that? What did I just add? What is this? Okay. Okay, I think this part. Mm, okay, never mind. We're getting rid of that. This is like a visual library skill issue. Like I haven't looked at hair enough to know what the hell is going on. Mm-mm-mm. It's too bright. Hey, 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 hi, hi. Welcome. Wait, this reminds me, I have to turn off raids because we're ending soon-ish. Let me see. Uh, dashboard, stream manager. How do I do this again? Okay. Yes, nice. Maybe if I turn this upside down, I will understand better. Let's go for this kind of vibe. Wait, what did I just do? I'm so confused. Let me see, let me see. Um, I can't visualize it at all. Ah, I'm so lost. Let me see. Like, I know that I want the general shape of the hair to follow this, like the draft that I already have on screen, but I can't visualize how to split it up into all the different strands and like figure out which way the hair should flow. Because hair is kind of like a bunch of ribbons, right? But I can't visualize like which way the ribbons should face, where the ribbons should be. Ah, so difficult. Um, okay, let's least. Okay, too edgy for today. Let's see. Where's a cheerful song? No, 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 no. Hello, hello. What is with all of this music being so sad right now? Wait. You know what? Whatever. Better look tomorrow. Well, it'll be later today, probably, when I keep working on this. We'll see, we'll see. Gotta do some studies. What if it was like this? Wait, hydrate. Thank you, hydrate. I read it and then I didn't hydrate. Hold on. Hi fi, hi hi. Something with lyrics. Something with lyrics. That was from the Noragami soundtrack. There's like a few tracks in there that I listen to a lot, and then a few that I forget exist. And then whenever they come on, I'm always like, what is this? And then I check and it's Noragami. Noragami is goated, yes. Love Noragami. I hope they eventually pick it back up for animation because I know the manga finally came off hiatus and like got finished and everything. But I really loved watching it animated. The fancy colorful eyes. Yeah, the one with like the people who turn into weapons for the gods and stuff. We made very minimal progress. That's okay. Slowly but surely. I have plenty of time for this project anyways. But what I've come to realize is even if the deadline that the client gives me is quite long, if I don't finish the piece fast enough compared to like when I first started it, I tend to kind of not remember what I was doing with it. It's like I don't have the initial vision in my head anymore. So I'm gonna try my best to finish it sooner than later, but we will see. This area feels super flat. This area feels super flat. I would like it to be a little more interesting, but I don't really know how to do that. So I shall do some hair studies, look at how other people draw hair, maybe reference some of the shapes they're using. Yeah, watching the speed paint does help, but uh it's different. It's different. Like it's harder to enter the flow state, I guess. Watching the speed paint, I definitely remember what I wanted, but it's like I'm working on a memory instead of like a current feeling, you know? Insanely beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, now my feeling is that this part is too choppy. Mm, be good to have a more cohesive shape, I think. Mm. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Like there's too many strands there. Can you zoom out? It looks very messy. Because, okay, I added this thing, this raised wall thing here, because I want it to be a little better separated, but I feel it breaks the flow too much. Like, I want it to be more, to have more layers, more depth. But I think this is not the way to do it. So, let me see. Mm, this song is so aggressive. um, I think this is from like when I was a teen and I was in my edgy phase. I was like, this song is so peak. I mean, I think it still has certain cool bits, but I think it's a little bit too much for me now. Because the playlist I'm using right now is on Spotify and I named it Whiplash because I just added like everything I remember liking from every era of my life. Um, so it's like a mix of my edgiest era and like my like sad boy era and like chaos, chaos. Getting nostalgic of like 2010, right? Right. The values are so messy. It's 6:30. Man, I want to keep drawing, but I have to go. This is so sad. Okay, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. If I keep saying 5 more minutes, eventually it's gonna be an hour, and then I'm gonna regret not leaving sooner. But it's okay. Skrillex and whatnot, right? Right? Oh my god. I feel like I got into Skrillex and stuff like pretty late in my life, and I didn't really end up listening to them that much. But my best friend listened to a lot of Skrillex at the time. So when I hear them, I don't really think of my own memories, but I associate them with my best friend. But the song is also really long. Jesus. Wom, wom, wom. Oh, just kidding. There's the bum bum bum. Okay. Maybe I should skip it. It's over. It's over. Like not to mention this little outro of the song is a little bit sinister. Hmm. Okay, well, I think I will go do some studies before I continue the hair, so I will stop here. Um, well, let's see. Between yesterday and today, I went from this to this, which is fine, but it's not great. Like, I wish the progress was a little more, but I think it looks okay for now. Areas of concern, I think the hair, the face are scary, and I'm also worried about the fabric of the skirt. I think um I should definitely do some supplementary studies before I continue because I really want this piece to turn out well. But I know I'm lacking a little bit of knowledge in rendering hair as well as like cloth physics. So it would be good if I studied a little bit more about like fabric weight and like folds so that I can render this part well. And then I need to fix this leg. That's all for now though. That's all. Let me unflip it. Here's with the color balance layer. Yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all I've got for this week. I'm tired. Okay. I yapped so much today instead of drawing, but next time we will try to lock in. Um, Also, I might work on this randomly, but just not on Twitch. So if you're in the Discord server, I will stream it on the Discord server. But I'm also not gonna lie, most of the time I am lurking, but if no one's in the channel, I don't join. So chances are, if someone goes in the channel, I will join the channel. No pressure, but I will show up. Okay, let me find someone to raid, and then you just need one person. It's like it depends on my mood, right? Like some days I wait for a full VC, some days I want one person. But if it's an empty channel, I'm probably never joining. I'm sorry. I know it's my own server, but I'm lazy. Lazy to start the VC. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Who's drawing right now? Oh, this person has some cute art. Wait. Oh, this person's doing miniatures. You guys want to watch someone do sculpting? It looks super cool. Oh, it's their birthday today. Okay, I will send you to this channel. They seem cool. Okay, read. Let's see. Okay, thank you for watching and something, 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 something. But drink water, stretch, eat food, take a rest. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, bye bye. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.